can I just say one thing firstly? I love the name Eat Sleep Boxing Repeat.
Welcome back to ESBR Boxing's YouTube channel. It's me, Niall. Delighted as always to be joined by Paul Kelly, and we're here in final prediction mode for a relatively intriguing light heavyweight contest this weekend in London as Troy Jones faces a relatively late replacement in Liam Cameron. Light heavyweight division. Troy Jones originally due to face the Ukrainian Team Usyk's Daniel Lapin, was due to fight in the UK again, but had to withdraw due to injury. And now, it's the old veteran, former Commonwealth champion, former Ben Whittaker foe, we can say, Liam Cameron for Troy Jones. Paul, let's jump into it. Jump straight in. First of all, I hope you're doing well. As I say, a relatively short notice opponent for this fight. A stand-in replacement. What's your final predictions for this one? Troy Jones against Liam Cameron this Saturday night.
Yeah, mate. Thanks for having me on as always. Looking forward to this card, I suppose. This fight, it's a I don't know. I don't know whether I'm about to give a really unpopular opinion and like it be an outlandish prediction or whether you're going to agree. So I'm intrigued for this one. I look at this and think first Ben Whittaker fight for Liam Cameron. Yeah, I think Whittaker did get lucky there, but then second time around, like he blitzed Liam Cameron in what, 2 rounds. Um, Looked like a bit of a rabbit in the headlights in my opinion. Liam Cameron there. He got paid handsomely for those as well, and I don't know whether then the hunger to go again might have gone. I could be completely wrong, by the way, but this is just my gut feeling. And yeah, you look at Troy Jones, and his only loss was to Ezra Taylor. We've obviously waxed lyrical about Ezra Taylor in the past. So I think that's not a bad defeat, and it was on points. I do think that actually Troy Jones wins this. I think Troy Jones wins this on points. I don't think he'll stop Liam Cameron. I think Liam Cameron has shown that he can bite down on the gum shield and make it difficult. Ben Whittaker could go on to be a special talent. We don't know how far he will go on. But as you say, we've seen Liam Cameron make it difficult for Lyndon Arthur before. I do think that was an off night for Lyndon Arthur. He's made it tricky for other people. I think he'll make it tricky for Troy Jones as well. But I do actually think Troy Jones wins, and I'm going to go with Troy Jones to win this on points, mate. What about you?
Yeah, you said it might be an unpopular take, but I agree. And to be honest with you, I'm going with Troy Jones here. And I think Liam Cameron, as we've seen, if he comes in ready to give it a go, bite down on the gum shield, as you say, he can. He is a really, really good fighter. Well, capable. He is a capable fighter. We've seen it against Ben Whittaker first time out. But yeah, I just think Troy Jones has the youth on his side, more fresh than Liam Cameron, and I think he gets it done. Liam Cameron, you made good points. He fought very well against Ben Whittaker first time out. Credit to him. Now was that an off night for Ben Whittaker? Who knows? But without the need of sounding too disrespectful to Liam Cameron, he is a former Commonwealth champion, although that's going back now. I think Liam Cameron has seen his best days now. That's going back nearly a decade, and it was down at middleweight, I believe. Had a close fight with Lyndon Arthur, but again, as you say, that's probably an underwhelming Lyndon Arthur performance more than anything else. And he's 35 now, Liam Cameron. So yeah, I just think the more natural kind of light heavyweight, younger, fresher Troy Jones will get it done on points. And I do like though when fighters can kind of make statements. And I think if he was to stop Liam Cameron, it would raise a few eyebrows. So he'd be looking to maybe make a statement with that. But yeah, I'm going for a Troy Jones win. I'd be very surprised if Liam Cameron gets it done here. But yeah, we're both in agreement with that. Just a very very quick one before we wrap up. I mentioned at the start of the video, as we know, Troy Jones was due to face Daniel Lapin, who we've seen in the UK before fighting Louis Edmondson, beat Louis Edmondson in a very close fight. Do you think Lapin would have got it done against Troy Jones, or would Troy Jones have won that one?
Yeah, I was actually fairly impressed with Lopin, and I think he's a difficult fighter to look good against. So even if Troy Jones was to win, I think it would have been very close. To be honest, I probably actually would have gone with Daniel Labin if I'm being 100% honest now. So yeah, I do think that this is a more favourable matchup for him for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. You know, Lappin got a bit of kind of flack for his performance against Louis Edmondson, but I do think he's a good fighter. He's young too, so a lot of room to kind of grow and improve. Very awkward style, but yeah, I definitely think it's a more favourable matchup for Troy Jones. But yeah, that was myself and Paul discussing our final predictions for this weekend's light heavyweight contest in London. Of course, the undercard of Joshua Buatsi and Zach Parker. This one sees Troy Jones face the veteran Liam Cameron at 175 pounds. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. What do you make of this fight? Who are you picking for the win? Can Liam Cameron get it done? And would it be a big win for him? Or is it a win for the favourite Troy Jones? Let us know what you think. Get involved down below. And as always, don't forget, drop a like on the video first of all. Subscribe if you're not doing so already to ESBR Boxing. And follow us on all social media. Paul, it was a pleasure. Take care.
Thanks, mate. All